Gather round, folks, for a Christmas tale you probably haven't heard before. It's called the Bipolar Express, and it all starts in a quiet retirement home on a snowy Christmas Eve. 8 residents, all well into their golden years, were sitting in the common room. The television was showing that classic holiday movie, you know, the one with the magical train to the North Pole. Suddenly, the ground began to tremble. A low rumble grew into a thunderous roar, and outside their window, a magnificent, steam-belching train screeched to a halt. It looked exactly like the one on TV. A conductor, with a perfectly curled mustache, stepped out and boomed, "All aboard the Polar Express." 4 of the residents, let's call them the Yes crowd, jumped up with glee. Arthur, who always wore his captain's hat, grabbed his binoculars. Betty, a former dancer, did a little jig. Charles, a retired history professor, declared it a historical anomaly he had to investigate. And Dorothy, who baked the best cookies, just smiled and said, "Well, isn't this a hoot?" They zipped up their coats, grabbed their walkers, and shuffled excitedly onto the train. But the other 4, the no crowd, weren't so sure. Edith, a pragmatist, squinted and said, "It's past my bedtime, and that steam looks awfully damp." Frank, who had a sensitive stomach, worried about motion sickness. Gloria just wanted to finish a mystery novel. She was at the good part. And Harold just shrugged and said, "Looks cold out there," before turning up the volume on the TV. The conductor looked at the remaining 4, tipped his hat, and said, "Suit yourselves. More hot chocolate for the rest of us." With a blast of its whistle, the train chugged away, carrying the Yes crowd off on a grand adventure. Back in the common room, the No crowd settled in. Gloria finished her book, The Butler Did It. Harold fell asleep. Edith made them all some warm milk, and Frank declared it was much better for his digestion than magical hot chocolate. They had a quiet, peaceful Christmas Eve, exactly as they wanted. Meanwhile, Arthur, Betty, Charles, and Dorothy were having the time of their lives. They sang carols with elves, sipped the richest hot chocolate, and even met Santa himself. They returned just as the sun was rising, their eyes sparkling with wonder, and their pockets full of silver bells. So, who made the right choice? The adventurers who seized the magic, or the homebodies who found contentment in the quiet? Maybe the real magic of the Bipolar Express wasn't about going to the North Pole. Maybe it was about having the choice to board the train or to stay right where you were, and finding joy in whichever path you chose. Thanks for listening, and happy holidays to all. See you next time.